Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of February 7 through 13 of 2022. Sorry, just about dropped some cards. And so, obviously, February 7th is today, the day I'm posting this. Normally, I have it posted, middle of last week or at least the end of last week, and I just totally could not or did not fit it in. And so, doing these readings is really a priority for me. There's one thing that will take precedence over this, and that is my grandchildren. So I did spend the week with 2 out of my 3 grandchildren, and I did take the cards with me, but in the end, it just didn't work out to be able to carve some time out when I was with those little girls. And so here we are, better late than never. Thank you so much for your patience in waiting for this. So here we go. Here is your reading for this week from your guardian angels. And so, are you going on a holiday? Are you going on a holiday? So what I'm hearing and seeing, feeling, the messages coming through is that, some of you are genuinely going on a holiday, and that is beautiful. Some of you are not, but just not in the traditional sense, right? I'll read to you the rest of what the actual words are on here because they're very relevant for this. The answer you are looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. So whatever it is you've been trying to manifest, you've been trying to create in your life, answers you've been looking for, you need to take a break so that they can come to you. It's like you're too in your schedule. You need to change that up so that these answers can get to you. Otherwise, you're so set, you forget to stop and notice anything different. So it may indeed be a holiday. It may not. It may just be a change in routine, a change in schedule. And you'll need to do that so that these answers can get to you. Otherwise, it's like you have this curtain wall, something around you, so that the answers are trying to get through and they can't. But if you step out and do something different, well, then they can find you, right? It's an energetic thing. So it's changing your routine so that you can see and hear and feel and know. So for example, somebody who always has TV or radio or something on all day long, turn it off. Live a day, at least a day, in silence so that you can hear your thoughts. There's a thought, right? So, it doesn't have to be only that for people. It could be, in fact, the opposite. If you tend to just be home alone all day, get out into the public or with people or friends or, do something that's different from your usual so that different experiences can come to you and different messages through the experiences. That's what they're saying. And it's like shaking up your routine, changing it. Okay. All right. So, we've got a pretty good reading going on here. There's no reason, there's nothing to hurry. Just take it easy, relax. So there's a bunch of you that you're trying too hard. It's like you've gotten not only passionate about something, but tense about it. Right? Like, you just want that to happen so bad that you hardly dare relax. You have to, because you're keeping it away with that tension. whatever it is you're looking for, whatever you're trying to create, will happen a lot easier if you can relax about it, have a sense of humor about it, just enjoy the flow, enjoy the way it comes about, and take joy. Take joy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Because nothing good ever comes from being all tense and stressed out about stuff, right? It makes it worse in every way. And energetically, it makes it so the thing you want cannot get to you because you are actively keeping it away. You are the one that tension is resistance. In wanting something so bad that you can't think about anything else creates resistance. And that's what keeps it away. Turns you into your own worst enemy, you know. That's how that goes. So, all right. Some of you were seeing a new career. How does that fit with what you're experiencing right now? Some of you are like, no. Right? It's okay. This maybe is just not meant for you, right? It could be a whole new career for some of you. And some of you are like, yeah, that's exactly right. And I'm looking forward to that. And then woohoo, you know. For some of you, it could be like a change in the desk, or, you know, something, the actual tasks, the actual duties of your job, but you're still within kind of the same job. Some of you, it's like just a few odds and ends change in your job description or things like that, or just the way you accomplish something. Like there's so many different levels of this, right? So however this fits for you, take it. And for some of you, it feels like this change is happening no matter what. Like I was just feeling into it to see, like, for some of you, is this just not true? There may be some that it's just not true for, but I can't feel that. No, I'm feeling that this is happening. So, you know, take a bit of time and feel into this and see how you want to handle it, right? If you feel like this would absolutely blindside you, then take a step back and just kind of explore the thoughts and the feelings and all that stuff around it, because it is a possibility. Okay? All right. So, fertility. What does this mean to you? Some of you are having babies. Congratulations. It's beautiful. Some of you have already had your babies, and and so the message coming through for those of you who already have your children is to slow down a little bit and savor them. Savor those children. They when you're right in the thick of it and it's your kid, and, you know, yes, they're growing up, and yes, they're suddenly that particular age or whatever, and you kind of you realize, like, wow, that time went fast. Did you savor a lot of the time? Like, no, we're human, we're not going to savor every minute, right? Relax about that. But did you take the time to enjoy it? Or were you caught up in the responsibility of it? Are you impatient with their learning? You know, all that stuff. Try to slow down and try to keep in mind that they're only little like this for a minute. And have all the patience that you can possibly have with them, and just nurture them. For some of you, this is not children. This is ideas. So what ideas are coming to you? How do you feel about that? And are there things that you want to act on? Things that you can, create right now. This is the creation. It's the imagination. It's the coming together of ideas And sometimes it's launching. Not always. Like, not all ideas lead to actual concrete things, right? Sometimes they are the precursor. Sometimes they're just to get the imagination flowing. And you know you're never ever going to do that thing, right? But still, use your creativity. And your ideas then are fertile. And sometimes they fall on fertile ground and they grow from there. So, okay, that's feeling pretty good. All right. Autumn. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. Right now, February 7th, you know for sure that by autumn this year, all these things that you've got kind of planned and on the go and getting going, that's all going to be coming together. It might not be full and complete by then, but it's certainly all well on its way, and you're experiencing the rewards of that, certainly by then. And between now and then you have this beautiful spring and summer to come. And so, like, it just feels like, some of the time you're impatient, you just want to do this better and more, and come on, let's get going, and on, all that stuff. And partly you're really noticing how things are coming together. And by autumn, you'll see everything, you'll know everything. Okay. All right. And so these stresses, it feels like you've got this stress, this it does in a way feel like impatience. We've had that word here a few times. So it feels like a little bit like impatience. It feels like trying to rush. Feels like not knowing the answers, but really wanting to know the answers. It's coming. It's coming. You will experience all the peace and all the joy and the relaxation, the fun. You will experience all that together. You can trust that. So please stop stressing over it. That's what your angels are saying. Please relax is kind of what they're saying. Okay. All right. So here we have the daily guidance cards. And so we will ask for one last piece of wisdom, one last wee message for you. There it is. Time to go. Time to go. Something's got to change. So what is that? Like, what comes to mind first when you think time to go? Is it you in this old career? Or, is it something else? What is it talking about for you? For some people, this would be, a house that's just doesn't suit you anymore, or it's got mold. That I don't know where that came from. Somebody's house is not healthy for them. So, or maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a holiday. Time to go on a holiday, right? Like, see how that fits with you. Something, though, some cycle is coming to an end, as it should. All is well. Okay. All right. What a lovely reading for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you, and I love you, and I'll see you next week.